A Roth IRA is already taxed when you deposit funds. A traditional IRA is taxed when you withdraw funds. And a taxable account is taxed when you sell something and make a gain. That's it. That's the explanation. Thank you for coming today. Obviously not. I'm gonna break it down. Chill. Hi, I'm Jess Inskip and welcome to another episode of I Want to Start Investing. I don't know where to start. Someone tell me what to do. A 4-week program with action items designed for you to finally start investing. We are in week 2 where you're going to choose a brokerage account. Retirement accounts have contribution limits. We can only put up to the limit that the IRS decides, and that changes almost every single year. Not everyone can contribute to a Roth IRA. There are income limits, and it's phased out depending on how much money you make. But if you make more than this, you cannot contribute to a Roth IRA. When you put contributions into a Roth IRA, they're after tax dollars. What does that mean? You get money from your paycheck. That paycheck is taxed as income. You're taking money from that paycheck and depositing it into your Roth IRA as a contribution. It's after tax dollars. You've already paid taxes on those dollars. They can grow tax-free, and then once you withdraw those funds, you don't have to pay any taxes on those. So the thought is you contribute to this because you don't need any tax breaks. When you withdraw, you're in a higher tax bracket than you are during your contribution time. Generally, it's personal. You can talk to a tax advisor. But with a Roth IRA, since it's after tax money, you can withdraw your contributions and you can withdraw after age 59 and a half as long as you meet the 5-year age rule. Now, traditional IRAs have deduction limits. These are before tax dollars. So with a Roth IRA, we deposit, we already paid taxes on it. With a traditional IRA, we can get some extra tax benefits, but there is an income limit that is phased out. If you make too much, you can make what's called a non-deductible contribution. And still, the growth within that account is tax deferred. And then when you withdraw funds from your traditional IRA, it's taxed as income because the IRS always has their what? Their handout. That's right. Money, please. You weren't taxed on your contribution. You're taxed on your withdrawal. So you're eligible to withdraw without any penalties starting at 59 and a half. Once you reach 73 and you haven't withdrawn from that account, there is a required minimum distribution that you have to take from your IRA beginning at age 73. That way the IRS can be paid because money, please. So what account type is right for you? Well, class, rule of thumb, this is not financial advice. This is not tax advice. A Roth IRA is generally utilized if you are in a lower tax bracket now and you expect to be in a higher tax bracket later. You do not need a tax deduction. A traditional IRA is best for you if you need that tax deduction. So you're in a higher tax bracket now and you expect to be in a lower tax bracket later on. There's the differences. And an individual taxable account, you want it for flexibility so you can be able to access those funds. Class dismissed.